Right here in Newhall.
98.1 FM and AM 1220.
840 on your hometown station, KHTS. It's the Hometown Morning Show with Tori and Kyle. Make sure you go to hometownstation.com for all the latest and greatest Santa Clarita has to offer. And speaking of the greatest Santa Clarita has to offer, very special guest in studio from Comfort Keepers In-Home Care, we have Myles McNamara. Myles, how are you?
Hey, good morning, Kyle. Morning, Tori.
How are you doing?
Good. Hump day.
We have a big event coming on this weekend. What do you want to start with first? You want to talk about home care? Do you want to talk? What do you want to do first?
Let's start with home care. Yeah, let's start with home care for folks because that's obviously what we do, and then we'll talk about what's coming up for the community. But yeah, let's talk about home care because a lot of people don't know what they don't know, and a lot of adult children have come up to me after they've lost their mom or dad and said, "Geez, I wish I knew you were around when mom was here." Basically, home care, Comfort Keepers provides anything that doesn't take a medical license in the house. It's like you as the daughter who are running over to make sure mom took her meds, make sure mom had a shower today, make sure mom ate a good meal, maybe get mom to the doctor's appointment. That's what Comfort Keeper does. They're called activities of daily living. Sometimes our seniors just need a helping hand to stay in their own home. The sandwich generation, which is our adult kids who have their own kids and their parents that they're juggling care for.
What do you call that? The sandwich generation?
The sandwich generation. Okay. So that's the metaphor that you're sandwiched right in between your kids and your parents. And there's just not enough hours in the day, and we want our adult kids to be able to go over and spend quality time with their parents, not run over there to be the caregiver or the chore master.
Sure.
So, a Comfort Keeper can, again, one of the highest reasons seniors go into the hospital is mismanagement of their medications. So we can make sure that they're taking their meds on time. Again, we're not nurses, so that med tray could be set up. We have a schedule. We make sure mom takes her meds at whatever point of the day she's supposed to take those meds. The dog days of summer are coming, so dehydration is huge among our seniors. A lot of times we'll get a call from someone that says, Mom was driving and great last week. Now she's got dementia, she's got Alzheimer's, she can't do anything. And I have to remind them that, dementia doesn't come on that fast.
Doesn't happen overnight, right?
Mom probably has a UTI, which is urinary tract infection, which is brought on by dehydration, has a lot of the same symptoms as dementia or Alzheimer's. They're confused, they're disoriented. So again, hydration is a huge part for our seniors coming into summer.
Sure.
So again, Comfort Keepers provides that helping hand in the home that keeps our seniors where they want to be in their home, preventing that slip and fall, the broken hip, the head trauma, what have you. So
exactly.
We not only help our seniors, we help our adult kids, the peace of mind. They can be the kids again and not the caregiver. So that's and we've only been doing it for 18 years. So
novices.
Yeah.
So Comfort Keepers, and it's located, this is my favorite part. This is my favorite part. Where's Comfort Keepers located? Give me a landmark.
We are right next to Doc's Inn.
I love it, and so does everybody else because everybody knows Doc's Inn.
Yeah.
And you're the cute little place right next to, actually it's not so little, but it's the building right next to Doc's Inn.
But just to bring it home too, that's where our offices are. I want our listeners to know that my Comfort Keepers comes to their home.
Sure.
Goes to the home of the seniors. That's
sure.
our brain center. We're the command center. But our caregivers come to our seniors wherever they call home. We can help in assisted living. We can hospital sit if the family wants an extra set of eyes on their mom.
Now see, you bring up something that we don't talk about often, but Myles, I could have used you in the hospital with my dad at one point, because here's what happens too, and I know you know this, but I just want to have the conversation for our listeners. Sometimes when seniors are on medication and have some kind of maybe surgery or they need to be hospitalized, they go through what's called sundowning. And they get confused, and the nurses can only do so much. They're on their rounds, the doctors do their rounds, and they can't sit with them 24/7. So when they wake up, this happened to my dad. When he would wake up, he thought he was sitting in a train station for some reason.
Yeah.
And
whatever dream they were having at the time.
It was absolutely real to him.
Right.
And he called up and he called me, and it sounded like he was lucid, but here's what happened. He called up and he said, I don't know what train to take. I'm sitting in the train station. And we panicked because we're like, you're at the train station. He was in the hospital room.
Right.
But that's what happened, because he was on some, pain medication. He also, I think they had given him a half a Ambien or something like to sleep. And that's sometimes what happens. You could have helped me out so much if I'd only known about you.
Right. And the thing is, it's this hospital, Henry Mayo and all hospitals, as well as assisted livings, they do a great job, but they're not one-on-one 24-hour attention.
Right.
So as in the hospital, as you alluded to, the nurse makes her round, she stops in, and then she has to go on to her next patient.
Exactly.
Same in assisted living. They've got check-in schedules. But sometimes the family says, you know what, we want you at Dad's side at the hospital, so when he wakes up, he doesn't think he's at a train station.
Exactly.
Or at the assisted living, between those 2-hour check-ins or the hour check-ins, whatever, we can be there for one-on-one care. So, yeah, that's a huge plus for what we do.
Yeah, it just doesn't have to be at home. It can also help us out during those
Wherever
times
you
as
hang
well.
your hat.
Phone number, and before we get into the event, phone number for Comfort Keepers, and also website.
I have offices here in Santa Clarita for 18 plus years, as well as Encino. So, but you can just call us at the Santa Clarita office, and we'll guide you to Encino if that's where your loved one lives. But 661-287-4200.
Okay.
661-287-4200. Just go to comfortkeepers.com.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
That's usually the easy part, because we
Yep.
can get all the information, the phone number, and where to contact you. Now, for a huge event, a very important event coming up on the 18th. And the reason we want to talk about this, not only the event, but there's a lot of stuff going on this weekend in the Santa Clarita Valley. The Amgen, the Relay for Life, some roads are closed. We want to talk about this so you are prepared. So tell me about this event, Myles. What's going on?
Yeah, in addition to the two great events you just mentioned, we have Santa Clarita's first Out of the Darkness walk. It's an awareness walk for suicide, mental health. Shout out to Donnell DeRubez, who's our chair for the event. Comfort Keepers is proud to be the title sponsor for this event. It's at COC this Saturday, May 18th. Registration at 8. Event starts at 9. We'll be out of there by noon. American Foundation of Suicide Prevention, AFSP, is the backbone of this. And if you go to AFSP.org/Santa Clarita. You can form a team. You can donate. If you would just like to donate, we'd love your donations to the Comfort Keeper team.
We love your money.
But yeah, we've got, I think last time I looked, we're closing in on 30 teams. So again, Donnell's done a great job pulling this all together.
What are we doing? Are we walking? Are we running? What are we doing?
It's at COC Cougar Stadium. So basically, with this first year, we're just going to walk around the track. There's going to be resource tables. There's going to be a performer from The Voice is going to be there. I can't remember her name off the top of my head.
Is it Carly?
No.
Oh, okay.
She's listed here locally, so it may be
Carly Webster?
Possibly.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know she's a Santa Clarita resident. But again, we're out by noon. But you mentioned it. A lot of stuff happening that morning. So there's road closure, especially in the Northeast Valley. So if you're coming down anywhere near Vasquez, Bouquet, Sierra Highway, McBean, Copper Hill, just be aware. Go to the Hometown Station website. I don't want to go over, I know we're running short on time, but there's a lot of road closures from like 8 in the morning until noon because of the Amgen tour coming through. Don't want you to get trapped somewhere you don't want to be, so go to hometownstation.com and check out the road closures for that morning. But if you can't make it, if you'd like to make a donation, suicide is becoming an epidemic in our country. We did a nice little film for a committee that I'm on over at COC that'll be coming out soon. That is what signs to look for. Then what do you do when you see those signs? But suicide's the 10th leading cause of death in the United States. The second leading cause of death for the ages between 15 and 34. So it's huge. Mental health is not getting the attention it deserves. There's a stigma. We take care of ourselves physically. We go exercise. We go to the gym. We have to take care of ourselves mentally as well. Maybe ask for a little help. Need somebody to talk to. Don't be ashamed. Someone told me a saying once, but shame loves silence or something like that. But anyway,
self-care. You have to
self-care.
You know how on the airplane they say you got to put the mask on yourself
before helping your adult,
right?
Yeah.
So you got to do that. You got to take care of yourself.
So go to afsp.org/Santa Clarita. Either donate if you'd like to, or form a team and come walk. But yeah, we'd love your donations on the Comfort Keeper team, but we would love your support either way.
Either way, Myles, always a pleasure.
My pleasure.
We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.
Beep, 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 beep. Go.
So much great stuff going on in the Santa Clarita area this weekend. Unbelievable events. Please be a part of it. If you want more information, by the way, on the event Myles was just talking about, not a problem. Go to hometownstation.com. You can always call the station. You can call Comfort Keepers. You can talk to Myles himself, and we'll get you where you need to go. But be careful this weekend, even if you're just out and about, because we do have those road closures because of all of these events.